Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks and I'm known as the Flip Flop Chef. I've been with the Pampered Chef for 22 years and I'm really excited to welcome you to the party tonight. I'm going to show you how to make chicken satay using Pampered Chef's Deluxe Air Fryer, and you can probably tell this recipe is already started, so I'll be able to show you what the finished product looks like while also showing you the steps that I've done beforehand. I've got some rice in the microwave and I'll tell you how I made that as well, but I want to start off with just some basic information. You're going to be able to shop this party anytime now until the closing date. If you have any questions about the closing date, feel free to ask me or your host and both of us can help you with that. If you like shopping through a catalog, you'll be able to access a link to this catalog on your computer screen or your mobile device, and you can actually flip through the pages of this catalog just like you would if you had it in your fingertips. So if you're interested in that, feel free to let me know, but I'll have a link for that in the group as well, and you can shop however way is easiest for you. All right, the specials for tonight, I want to address those first. Excuse me. The first special is a free silicone basting brush with a purchase of $80 or more. The second special is free shipping when your order is $150 or more. All of our specials are going to be based on the product total after any discounts that you might be eligible for if you were a past host in the last year and before we add tax and shipping. You're going to be prompted in your cart to let you know how close you are to getting that free item or to getting free shipping, and then once you hit that level, it's going to let you know so you can select your gift and it'll let you know that free shipping has been applied. There are going to be some ways for you to earn tickets for a drawing that I'm going to be giving away during the party. So while you won't actually get these in your hands, they're going to be sort of like virtual tickets, and they're really easy for you to earn. So I'm going to go over the list with you really quickly now, but I'll also post it in the party so that you can see exactly how to do all of those things. And you just have to let me know all the things that you did so that I know how many tickets to give you. And you can just comment on that post so that I make sure to tally up your tickets correctly. So the first ticket you're going to get is just for watching this video. So when you watch this video, let me know so I can apply the ticket. That's basically counting you as attending the party. The second way is to make a post on Facebook or Instagram that you are joining an online party with the Pampered Chef. Tag your friend and share the shopping link. If you need the shopping link, make sure that you ask your host or you can get it right from this post. The third way that you can get a ticket for the gift is to join my recipe group, which is on Facebook. You can find it by searching for the Flip Flop Chef and look for the one that says recipe group. It's really important that you click on that one. Or you can just go to theflipflopchef.com and it'll redirect you right to the right page. I also have a page on Pinterest. You get a ticket if you follow me there. Just pull up your Pinterest app, look for the Flip Flop Chef, click the follow button, and you're gonna get a ticket for that. If you send me a text message letting me know that you added me to your phone, I'm gonna give you another ticket. It's really easy to do that. I'm gonna give you my phone number now so that you have it. It's 678-664-9136, but it's also in this post. So you can do that after you finish watching the video, or you can do it right now if you're not using the same device. So that's how you can get tickets in the drawing. I'll set that aside. And the next thing that I wanna do is just tell you about 3 new products that are available for purchase right now. In January, Pampered Chef launched our lemon garlic rub, and I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit here. This is our lemon garlic rub. This is quickly becoming one of my household's favorites because we have loved all of the recipes that we've made with this. So we've made like kind of like a mayonnaise sour cream aioli using the lemon garlic rub. You can also use this on chicken. You could even make the chicken satay using the lemon garlic rub if you prefer. The Everything But the Pizza seasoning just launched February 1st. It is amazing. So many different ways that you can use that, and I'll be willing to share those outside of the party if you'd like some more suggestions on how to use these seasonings. We also launched a new color in our enameled cast iron line. So this is the new blue color, and right now this is the only size that's available in this color. This is our 1 quart enameled cast iron piece. So these are the new products that are now available for you. I'm gonna set these aside. And let's go ahead and talk more about this chicken satay. So we only have 2 more minutes left on here. So let me tell you what I did ahead of time before we started recording today. So I'm gonna mix up all the ingredients for the marinade that is on this chicken that's already in the air fryer in our small glass mixing bowl. This is so quick, so easy. You guys are gonna be shocked. Let me grab a cutting board. I thought I had one of those out, but I will be needing one of those here in just a second. So let me zoom back in so that you guys can see what's happening here. We're gonna start off with 3 garlic cloves. And if you've never seen Pampered Chef's garlic press, I'm gonna show you that right now. You're gonna just pop this right open, and we're gonna put a whole clove of garlic in here. We're not gonna peel it, we're not gonna take the skin off or anything. We're just gonna stick it in there, and check this out. You can just press this right through and then scrape off the actual garlic. And then check this out. You can press the little comb right in there, and look at this. You can discard that paper skin right out of there. I'm gonna put both of these in here at the same time. One of them was a little bit smaller. Give this a nice press. So 3 garlic cloves is what we're starting with. This is a dishwasher safe product, so you can easily just put this right in the dishwasher for easy cleaning. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a tablespoon of vegetable oil. You could use olive oil if you prefer. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of brown sugar, and don't worry, this recipe will be in the comments so that you can make this yourself. So brown sugar, we're gonna do a teaspoon of turmeric, and my turmeric is almost out. I think I have just enough for another recipe. So 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. We're gonna add some fresh ginger. Now, if you guys have never used fresh ginger, I hope to inspire you a little bit today. I'm gonna show you how to use fresh ginger, and I will let you know that I keep mine stored in the freezer. So just buy it at the grocery store, bring it home and break it into small pieces, put it in a bag, just throw it in your freezer, and then when you're ready to use it, it's ready for you. So this is our, let me dry my hands real quick, and I'm gonna just focus on this air fryer. So check this out. Isn't that gorgeous, beautiful chicken satay? I'm gonna close this for now since we're not quite ready for that. And I'm gonna finish showing you guys how to make the marinade. I'm gonna take our serrated peeler. The difference in this peeler, and maybe something that you've used before, is this one has little teeny tiny teeth. And so it works on things that a traditional vegetable peeler wouldn't work well with. So if we were using a regular vegetable peeler, it would be a little bit difficult to peel the skin on this fresh ginger. Now, since this was frozen and it has had time to defrost, it's a lot softer, the actual ginger itself and the skin. But typically, if you're peeling this when it's frozen, which is typically what I do, it's gonna still be nice and hard, but there's not a problem if you let it defrost, but that's not necessary. Whoops, I got a piece of that skin that doesn't wanna come off. We're gonna take our zester here, and we're going to just rub this back and forth, and we're gonna be zesting this fresh ginger. Tap that in there. You could use powdered ginger, but let me tell you, using fresh ginger just adds so much flavor. I'm also gonna use the same microplane zester to zest this lime. And really quickly, I'm gonna open the microwave and grab the rice because my microwave is gonna keep beeping at me till I grab it. Okay, so sidebar real quick, because I wanna show you what I'm gonna do with this rice. We'll come back to the lime in just a second. But this is the 3-quart micro cooker, and it has 2 lids. So this is the outer lid, this is the inner lid. All I did before the video started, you wanna be really careful when you're taking this off. Make sure that you use a tool that's not going to burn you. Don't stick your fingers down in there. I got a nice suction on this. Normally it just comes right off. This is one of those pampered, not perfect moments, right? There we go. Just like a pot on the stovetop, you wanna make sure that you're opening this away from you so that you don't burn yourself with the steam. So let's see. We're gonna use this bowl. But in this micro cooker, check that out. We have perfectly cooked rice. This is one of our new insulated bowls. It's one of my new favorite products from Pampered Chef. It launched in the fall. And it's gonna keep our rice warm for up to 2 hours, you guys. I can't even believe that it works so well. But to make this rice, I think I got distracted a little bit. For this rice, I did a cup of rice, 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, and about a half of a teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna just transfer this rice into the insulated bowl here. And by taking it out of here quickly and fluffing it, it's not going to sort of congeal together and not look as appealing when you serve it. So I'm gonna set that in here. We're gonna put this lid on, and look, immediately you can see the steam. It captures all of the heat on the inside. When we're ready to serve this, all you have to do is pick that lid up, hook it on the side, and then everybody can serve themselves and close it when they're done. But anything that you put in these bowls will stay hot for 2 hours. I have a smaller size that I'm gonna show you here in just a few minutes, but for now, let's set the rice aside. Let's finish the marinade so that you can see how this recipe came together. So I'm just zesting the lime, and then we're gonna add the juice from half of this lime. So I'm just gonna take a knife here and cut the the lime right in half. I did microwave this lime before I started the video, and what that does is it actually helps you get more juice out of the lime. I microwaved it for 20 seconds. So you're gonna put half of the lime in the citrus press right here, give this a squeeze, and check this out. You get all this wonderful juice. And we do need another half of the lime for this recipe, so we'll get to that. For the marinade, I just take this little mini whipper and whisk this up. So very simple, doesn't take much time at all. And the only thing you're not gonna see me do is cut up the chicken. So I'll just tell you what I did. I used about 1.5 pounds of chicken tenders. I removed the little tendon in there, and then you cut them in half, stick them in the marinade, give it a nice toss, and then you can immediately skewer them if you wanted to do that. You could immediately put them on the skewer. I actually let them marinate for just a little while. Even 30 minutes of marinating time makes a huge difference. So then I put them on the skewers, put them in the air fryer, and set that for 17 minutes on the rotisserie setting. So what you'll notice here, I'm gonna press cancel to sort of reset this. You're gonna notice that we have lots of pre-programmed settings on the air fryer here. So we have excuse me one second, I wanted to have this right in front of me here. So we have the air fryer setting, which has a default time of 25 minutes, which is at 400 degrees. We have a bake setting, which is default 15 minutes at 350. And just so you know, you can adjust the time on any of these settings. And we have a custom option. So if you wanted to set this at a specific temperature, not using the temperature that is set with one of our pre-programmed settings, you can do custom, set the time, set the temperature, and press start. Just know that every single function of this air fryer does the exact same thing, it just does it at a different temperature. That's the only thing that's different. So we have the air fry, bake, roast, rotisserie, which means it's turning. You can choose custom for your exact temperature and time, and if it's not the rotisserie setting, it's not gonna automatically rotate, but we do have a button that you can push to rotate on any setting that you like. We also have a reheat setting, which is probably used the most in my house, because you can use it to reheat all of your leftovers. If you have children like I do, you end up with leftover chicken nuggets and french fries, and they taste better than when you first buy them from the restaurant or the drive-thru when you reheat them in the air fryer. Pizza is better than ever when you use the reheat setting. We also have a dehydrate setting and of course the custom and the rotate setting. You're gonna get this air fryer cooking guide that tells you how to use every single setting, and it also has specific recipes that you can use in the air fryer, specifically like frozen food settings, fresh food settings, or fresh meat settings, all those great things. The recipe that I'm showing you today, the chicken satay, it's part of the current Season's Best cookbook, which you can get on this party for $2. The chicken satay recipe is in there. All right, so let's see about getting our skewers out. And I'm gonna set this aside just so that we have a little bit more room. And for the sake of not making a huge mess, I'm actually gonna rotate this air fryer. So I'm gonna turn this way. Whoops, let me see. I also wanna make sure you can still see a little bit of what I'm doing here. Make a couple of adjustments. One of the accessories that comes with your air fryer is gonna be this retrieval tool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna move this out and put it on this tray right here. So to use this retrieval tool, turn this a little bit, you're gonna slide this in and you just wanna hook it on and then you're just gonna pull it out, okay? So see how easy it is to get that out of the air fryer. So what I'm gonna do is, actually I'm just gonna move the air fryer completely out of the way. It'll give me a little bit more space for the rest of the recipe. Okay, so I already told you about our insulated bowls. So we're gonna use a smaller one. So let me zoom in a little bit. We're gonna use the small bowl to keep the chicken satay that we've just finished cooking nice and warm. So I'm gonna use our little microwave grip here to keep me from burning my hands on the skewer set. And I'm gonna teach you guys a little trick. These are our small chef's tongs. I like to use these because there's a screw right here that obviously would be too hot to handle if I use my hands right out of the air fryer. Just gotta get that piece, whoops, hang on. It's kind of hooked on there, there we go. And I'm gonna pick this up and just widen the skewer a little bit. Wanna make sure you can see everything. So I basically took the bottom piece off, and then you can take your, if you wanna serve these on the kebabs, you certainly can, but I put them in this bowl because I want them all to be hot through the whole meal. So I am just sliding them off and into the small insulated bowl here. There we go. And then I can let this cool off before I take all of these skewers off. Let's see if I can show you guys how this works. Oops, maybe not. So if you can see, you're gonna just pinch, whoops, these are gravity controlled tongs and I had them on the wrong direction, but you just pinch right here to attach these on. And this side just sticks into, let me show you. It sticks in on one side and then it's going to hook in and sort of lock on the other side. So we'll let this cool off and I'm gonna put the lid on here so that this will stay hot for up to 2 hours, just like the rice. Set this aside and then I wanna show you guys how to make the peanut sauce that's gonna go with this chicken satay and rice. So let's go ahead and whip that together and then I'm gonna share a couple other things with you about the party. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment, ask those away, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So let's grab our next tray. So this is for the peanut satay sauce. And grab this out of here. Let's try and make good use of my space, right? All right, we're gonna mix everything in this small batter bowl. And we are gonna put this together really, really quick. So such an easy recipe, and this is a recipe that my family loves so much. I knew I was gonna need this little scraper again. So small batter bowl, comes with a plastic lid. We're gonna start off with our peanut butter. So I have a half a cup of peanut butter that I went ahead and measured in our mini measure-all cup. So we have 3 different sizes of these cups. This is the 2 cup, this is the 1 cup, and this is our little quarter cup, which I really love this size. They are made so that you can measure both dry and liquid ingredients. So if you notice here, you pull the plunger down to whatever measurement you like, pack it full of your ingredients, and then when you're ready to add it to your bowl, you hold it over the bowl like this. You're gonna press straight down and you can just scrape it off. Check that out. And then to clean this, you just take these 2 pieces apart, wash them by hand, and they'll be ready for the next use. So I've actually had this size measure-all cup since 1995. This is the very first product I ever had from Pampered Chef. My mom bought it for me when I went with her to a Pampered Chef party. And so this always gives me the opportunity to kind of tell you how I got started with Pampered Chef. So I joined Pampered Chef when I was 18. But I attended a Pampered Chef party when I was 15 years old, and my mom actually took me to the party, let me drive her to the party because I had a learner's permit, and that's really the only reason I went, was because she let me drive her. And when we left that party, I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a Pampered Chef lady when I grow up, and I'm so glad that my mom did not discourage me from doing that. And so I actually hosted my first party when I was 16 years old. I tried to sign up to be a consultant at that time, but unfortunately I like to joke and say I was a Pampered Chef reject because I wasn't technically an adult. You need to be at least 18 years old to sell Pampered Chef, and so I had to wait a couple years, and when I turned 18, I joined Pampered Chef again, but this time officially, and I've been with them now for 22 years. And it all started with this crazy cup right here. So the other cool thing about this is you can flip it around and you have liquid measurement markings on the other side, which is what you're gonna see here. So I'm gonna re-zoom in here. And so what I have here is, what did I measure out? 3 tablespoons, or tablespoons, let me get it right there. 3 tablespoons of oil. And now I'm questioning if I did that right. Yes, I did. And then I've also got some soy sauce, which I'm gonna go ahead and pour in here. It's a tablespoon of soy sauce. I have a teaspoon of brown sugar. Brown sugar doesn't wanna come out. And then you remember that grated ginger that we used earlier? Let me grab my zester. We're gonna add a little bit more grated ginger, and then we're gonna add some lime juice and a little bit of zest if we can. All right, so now we're making the satay sauce. So you see all of that on the inside. You're just going to sort of tap that off. You don't want to leave out the fresh ginger. I mean, you could use a dried ginger if you want, but it's just so much better this way. All right, I'm gonna grab my garlic press, and we used this earlier for the satay sauce. Press this clove of garlic in, and just like before, we're just gonna clean out that paper skin. I'm gonna add the lime juice. So we have this half. Add that juice in there. And we're gonna do 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. All right, so we have the peanut butter, the vegetable oil, the soy sauce, the garlic, brown sugar, fresh ginger, cayenne pepper, and the lime. So I'm just gonna mix this together, and you wanna kind of gently mix in that peanut butter with the liquids. You don't wanna do it too forcefully or you'll splash around and make a mess. So just sort of slowly and gently incorporating in the peanut butter to the other ingredients. And then you have your chicken satay sauce. If you want to serve this with chopped peanuts, you could do that. I'll tell you, at my house, I leave the rice and the chicken separate, and I leave the peanut sauce separate. But if you wanted to, you could just put the rice on a nice big platter, cover it with the chicken satay, drizzle it with the satay sauce, and top it with chopped peanuts. But if you have kids in your house, then you probably can relate that sometimes they don't like things just the same way as you do. And so I like to keep them deconstructed so that we can add what we want. But if you want to add peanuts, you can use our food chopper to chop your peanuts either on the cutting board or inside of this container. If you've never seen Pampered Chef's food chopper, I'm gonna show you how it works. It has this clear collar. This piece unplugs, and then this opens right up so that you can put it on the top rack of the dishwasher and get it nice and clean. This plugs back in, just like an outlet in the wall. Twist this on, and I'm actually gonna dump this in here just so that I can actually fit the little cup on the bottom. And to use this, you're gonna take out some frustrations. You pound on the top, chop it as fine or as coarse as you like, and this is how it works. Every time you push this, you see how those blades rotate just a quarter turn. That keeps you from mashing your food, and you're actually just chopping it. So we basically have our chicken satay ready. I wanna show you all of this together. And so when you're ready to serve this, we have our rice. Check out all that steam so that you can see that these insulated bowls are keeping the food nice and hot. Same thing with this one. So we have our chicken satay in one, the rice in the other, and then we'll have the peanut sauce on the side. So that's how you make chicken satay and steamed white rice using the Pampered Chef's Deluxe Air Fryer and our 3-quart micro cooker. If you have any questions about the recipes or any of the products that I use, please feel free to let me know. I do want to mention that if you're interested in hosting your own party, Pampered Chef has lots of great rewards. So if you've ever hosted a party with us before, then you know you're gonna earn free products. You'll earn 50% off items. You get a monthly host special, which I'm gonna tell you about those here in just a second. You also get a 10% discount for an entire year. And when our current host gets 3 party bookings from, that's you guys, 3 party bookings from you, she's gonna get a huge bonus on her party. So if you're interested in helping your host earn that bonus, or if you just wanna earn some free products and discounted items for yourself, let me know. I'll make sure she gets credit for it. My parties are super simple, super easy, and my goal is that you have so much free stuff in your kitchen when we're done. So to tell you about the specials for the month of February, we have some cookware pieces, so you can get 60% off 2 of our rock crock items, all of our enameled cast iron pieces, including the new blue color that I showed you earlier. This is available for purchase, but if you would like to get the 2-quart size and our 6-quart Dutch oven, that set is only available for hosts in February. We will be adding the other 2 pieces to our line soon, but keep that in mind that you can get the whole set when you host a party in February. We have 2 other sets that are host exclusives, meaning that no one else other than a host can purchase them. We have a cookware set that includes 3 pieces of our cookware, and we have a stoneware set that includes 3 pieces of our stoneware. If you guys have been around with Pampered Chef over the last year, then you probably know we've had some challenges with our stoneware and our cookware inventory. And so because of that, our stoneware is not available for purchase right now, and most of our cookware pieces are also out of stock. So the only way to get our stoneware right now is to host a party, and the only way to get our nonstick cookware is also to host a party. So if those are things that are on your wish list, I would love the opportunity to help you get them. And like I said before, I make it super easy for you, and I would love the opportunity to party with you. I hope that you enjoyed this demo. I hope you're excited about the products that I showed you. Make sure you get your tickets in. Let me know which ones you've earned, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your business. Have a great afternoon.